Because adding content from the project panel to your composition, in other words, inside the timeline panel here, it's something you're going to be doing all the time. I want to give you a few more tips on how you can do that more effectively. First of all, if you wanted to add a layer, we're going to add this Hansel and Petal flowers.psd layer to our timeline. If you want to add this layer quickly and easily at the top of the layer stack and centered in the composition panel, in other words, in your view, then you could hit Command or Control ? It's actually Command or Control /, but that's the button with the question mark on it. And that adds it, again, perfectly centered and at the top of the layer stack. It also makes it so that the layer begins at the first frame. And most of the time, this is how you will want layers to come in. I'm just going to undo that by hitting Command-Z or Control-Z on the PC. But there are many times when you want to specify other attributes of the way that your layers are brought into your composition. So you may want to put it in a different place. You might want these just at the corner. So I could just drag these, and instead of bringing them down here to the timeline, I bring them here to my composition panel, my viewer. And this outline box, this bounding box, gives me a sense of where these will go. So maybe I just want them in the corner. So I'll just go over here and then drag and drop and let go. And well, that's a little bit too much in the corner, but maybe just like that. Now I'm just going to undo that by hitting Command-Z or Control-Z. Or maybe I don't really care where they are here. Maybe I care where they are in time. So I might want to move in time, and you'll see that as I move along the timeline with my layer here, as I'm moving around, I get kind of like a mock current time indicator telling me where that layer is going to begin. So if I wanted to begin at 4 seconds here, in this case, I would drag the current time indicator to 4 seconds and let go, and then our layer starts there at 4 seconds. Again, I'm going to undo that. We could also control where in the layer stack our layer comes in. So this thick black horizontal line tells us where that layer will come in. So if we wanted it underneath the black solid, which is actually the vignette on the corners, then we could put that in between those layers, and then the vignette would be going over our flowers, darkening the edge of our flowers, which is a little hard to see because it's a faint vignette, but that's what's happening here. So again, a variety of ways to add stuff from the project panel to your composition. You could add it visually in space. You could add it here in time. You could add it based on the layer stack. Or if you just want, again, to bring things in at the top of the layer stack at the first frame and centered in the composition, then you could use the keyboard shortcut Command or Control / or ?